Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Stephanie. Welcome if this is your first visit. We will be doing a 3-card oracle card reading for the week of December 13th through the 19th, 2020. So winding up 2020. I know a lot of people just said thank goodness, but we'll see what 2021 brings. So this week, just a regular oracle card reading. Hopefully be back with the pick of cards soon. I know the readings lately have been a little more brief, but I have a lot of construction noise right now, so I'm just carving out bits of time between noises wherever I can, and they've been a little shorter. So I apologize for that. I will try to get back to the pick of cards soon. This week we do have a new moon on December 14th, so I believe, yeah, Monday. So new moons historically are great for the energy of creation, the energy of manifestation, the energy of bringing in new energy. They don't have to be. I know a lot of us are feeling like release energy. I've talked to many of you who I do private readings for, and it seems like the moons have been a little flip-flopped recently, where we've been feeling just like releasing when normally, historically, it would be a time of manifestation. But I feel just kind of in my gut, and I am not an astrologer. I do want to mention that for you, those of you who might be watching this channel for the first time. Really, the only things I follow, I know my sun, moon, and rising signs. That's about it. And I follow the full moon and the new moon energies. So that is about the extent of my working knowledge for astrology. But I do feel just intuitively in my gut that this one is kind of getting back to the more traditional feel of it being for creation. So it could be that the energy of the collective is shifting a little bit into a more positive space, that we're ready to start creating and birthing new ideas. So again, this is December 13th to the 19th with that new moon energy on the 14th. So I have a few decks here, and what we're going to focus on, if you have a question, an issue, a topic, something you've been pondering or working on or questioning, you can just kind of put that in your mind now, focus on that while I'm drawing the cards, and see how it relates to your question. See how the guidance that comes up this week relates to it. So the first one I'm going to draw from is Tosha Silver's Wild Offering Oracle deck. And this one is just going to give us a little taste of something to focus on. What's an energy as a collective, individually and as a collective, that we can focus on this week with this, especially with this new moon energy that's coming in? What are we all ready to create? What are we all ready to work on? Okay. Oh, interesting. So I was really feeling that we are kind of all getting ready to be in a more creative space where we're ready to kind of get out of that foggy energy that's been surrounding us over the past few months or longer, and really get back to working on things that bring us joy, forward movement, that sort of thing. And it's the work card. So saying for many of us, we're ready to get going on projects that maybe we've put on the back burner. It says, I'm now available to receive all who can benefit from my work. Use me to relieve suffering on the planet. May all who need me find me. The divine is my complete source for all prosperity and will provide. So I really like this. It's, a good thing, I think, like when we wake up in the morning, put our feet on the floor, ground ourselves, put on our little bubble of protection. If you do that every day, surround yourself in white light, whatever your normal practice is when you swing your feet out of bed. Say, how can I best be of service? What can I do today? It may change daily. You may think you are going to work on one thing, and spirit or the universe or the divine or God or whatever you refer to it as, your higher self, may have a different plan for you. So to open ourselves up and to anything, to whatever is there for us, whatever way we can best be of service for others and for ourselves. Because when we are of service to others, it circles back to us. It brings it back to us. It's that energy of flow, of creation. So let me read that again. I'm now available to receive all who can benefit from my work. Use me to relieve suffering on the planet. May all who need me find me. The divine is my complete source for all prosperity and will provide. So that's our energy this week, really getting back into the energy. The word I keep getting over and over, and this has come up in private readings a lot over the past week and just in my own work on myself, is connection. We're ready to get back into a time period of connection. And even if that looks different for a while, even if that's not so much in person, not as much as it used to be, we're ready to get back into an energy of connection and connecting with others and using our method of service, whatever that may be for you, to connect with others. Second card is going to be an animal spirit energy. And again, I'm just focusing on what's the sort of energy of creation? What animal energy, what animal totem, animal spirit energy can we work with to propel us forward, to give us that kind of vitality and creative energy that we want? Sorry, I had a couple stuck together there. Okay. I love this little guy. It's the number 6 card, and it's the beaver spirit. So beaver is very industrious. If you think about the energy of beaver, like he is constantly working on his home. He is constantly working on the foundation of it. He is constantly working on what he wants to create. So beaver spirit energy this week goes right along with that work card, and those of us who are ready to get going, to get the ball rolling, to get things moving again. It's almost like we've just been frozen, like a time lapse, waiting to see what's going to happen with the collective energy, and now it's like, okay, I can't wait anymore. Let's get things going. And Beaver Spirit says lay a solid foundation. So the message with this one is it is a time to become more industrious. It is a time to get moving. If you are in hibernation mode, it's great because you built that sort of beaver house around yourself to stay in hibernation mode. But this is a kind of a time, even if you're not ready to take the action steps yet, it's a time to be very industrious with your mind and start planning things out, start journaling, start writing things out, so that when you do feel that surge in energy, whenever it may be, whether it's now or whether it's in a few months or weeks or days, the plan is there, and you just have to take the action. You have to set it into motion. So Beaver Spirit, the word I keep getting is industrious, which is interesting because industry and work are very similar. So this is about movement. This is about getting back to our lives and getting back to the projects we had started and seeing what is still viable and what maybe has shifted over the past few months and in what direction we want to move in now. Last card I'm going to draw is going to be from the Crystal Spirits deck. So just asking kind of same question, what crystal spirit energy can guide us this week? And it is the energy of pyrite. Pyrite, also called fool's gold, but very much a creative energy. So corresponds to that solar plexus, that self-worth, and that sacral chakra, which is the center of creativity. Number 45, for those of you who are interested in the numerology aspects of this. This is about, again, I'm getting the message of seeing what projects are still viable. See what was glittering in our mind's eye a few months ago. Is it still glittering for us, or is it something that has morphed into something else, or something that is ready to be released and discarded? Some of you may be in a place of release with this new moon on the 14th. Some of you may be moving into the place of creativity and of birthing. Wherever you feel is right, is right. A lot of us are still in hibernation mode, and we're just kind of still creating in our mind's eye, and we're journaling and we're planning, we're making notes, we're, doing vision boards, that sort of thing. Totally fine. But it is about the forward movement. And some of us may be ready to take those ideas that we've been hibernating with over the past few months and put them into action. So whatever you're called to do this week, it's a week of doing. So work, beaver, industrious, and pyrite, which is the energy of that birthing, that creativity, and that standing in the knowing of who you really are. And how you can be of service. So that is our energy for this week. I hope you all enjoyed this week's reading. And I will talk to you all next week. Have a great week.